Broadcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Broadcast.
Broadcast, hangout, whatever. Anyway, we're live, and this is Sunday, 26th of May. 26th, no, 25th.
5th.
Sorry.
25th.
Yep, got it. 25th of May. I'm here with myself, Brian, and Sampriti. We're gonna be working on the user karma system. So I initially
Wait,
thought
by the way,
of.
uh, yeah, wait,
Yeah, go on.
you use a Ubuntu, not a MacBook?
Oh no, this is my own laptop.
No, I mean, this is not a MacBook,
No,
right? Okay, okay. I had always thought it was a MacBook.
no, no, it's not. I don't usually use my work laptop for Agile Venture stuff.
I get it.
Yeah, because I have Git, my Git credentials slightly different on the MacBook, so it associates it with my work credentials instead of my personal one. Anyway, yeah. So initially I thought of putting it inside the background job, then I realized that's probably too much overkill. I'm just gonna create a service. I mean, have it
And
compute
by the
on the
way,
fly.
there is this another gem called Sucker Punch, which basically it doesn't even use background jobs. It just uses multi-threading to like run the job and using threads in the background. So that is another cool thing I found out. Like, I mean, you need to have like background job add-ons and all that.
Hmm, that's interesting.
I mean,
Although I
that
don't know
uses
if,
threads.
yeah.
Go on.
Um, I don't know how that will work with Rails because Rails is single-threaded.
I know. I mean, it depends on the server you have. Like, right now we have Unicorn, so Unicorn is multi-threaded, so you can do it with that. So Rails
Unicorn on
isn't single.
Heroku.
Yeah, I mean Rails isn't single threaded. Like Rails does not really depend much on threads. It's the server which deals with the threading.
No, well, if Rails was not designed to be multi-threaded, you could have
Yeah, I
race
mean,
conditions.
huh?
You could get like things can go out of sync if Rails is not designed to be multi-threaded, and you have things that change models and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Active Record has functionality for that using logs and all. So
Yeah, I know, but then I'm just wondering. Well, anyway, let me have a look at that gem.
yeah,
What was it called? Sucker Punch?
yeah. Sucker underscore punch.
Catch it. Sucker Punch process.
Yeah, basically almost like Sidekick or Delay Job.
Okay.
And I think from the next version of Rails, we don't have to deal with this because like if you go to GitHub/Rails/active job, they're developing a new framework for background processing, which will be integrated in Rails 4.2.
Okay. That's cool.
And I mean, for the first iteration, we don't really need so much of background jobs and all that. So that's another thing.
Right. Oh yeah, this could work. I'll have to take more time to read it later, but I'm not going to have a background job running then. Anyway. Karma. Oops.
How do you do this transparent background and
Huh?
how do you do this transparent background?
Oh, you can. That's a setting in the terminal. Just go here to preferences somewhere,
Okay.
and then you can enable transparent backgrounds. What did I do? Oops.
Oh my god. You were almost going to do something bad.
Me?
Aram Araf, then
Yep. But I'm
yeah, again you
managed
weren't
not
on
to do it.
sudo. Yeah, you weren't on sudo, so nothing would have happened. Never mind. Can you go
Come
back to
on.
Vim for a second? Hold on, yeah. Yeah, what's that white square or whatever I see on the top left
Oh,
corner?
that's the 80 character line. So anything
Okay.
beyond that. Although we don't have Hound CI anymore, I'm
Oh,
just, try and keep everything within 80
you killed him?
character. Huh? Oh, I didn't kill him. I think maybe Sam killed him.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he just disabled Hound CI for Agile Ventures. Because he
Poor
said
dog.
yep, it was causing too much trouble in
Yeah, I mean
um
that
work.
hilarious thing where you can't have spaces inside brackets.
Oh yeah, that was annoying. Okay. Anyways, the first iteration, I'll just have these two.
Yeah, and I mean
Profile
like
completeness.
the other thing is like the calculation isn't that intensive, like so that you can't do it on the fly. It's just basically
Oh
summing
no,
up some.
because later on we'll be having we might base it on GitHub commits and things. We'll have to be pinging the API, so that will be network calls. I mean HTTP requests will take a bit more time, and
Okay,
Pivotal as well. So that's why I wanted to put it in the background job. At least that part of the calculation will be in the background job.
okay.
Right. No, I won't have perform anymore, or maybe I will. What is okay. So it's still called perform. Hmm. Okay. So I haven't really thought of exactly how much points should I be assigning. Anyway.
What's activity going to be?
Hmm? Oh, I found out from the schema there's actually a number of sign-ins, so I'm thinking I can use that, like
Okay,
sign-in count or something. Where is it? Yes, there you go. Sign-in count. I can use that as activity somehow.
good idea.
Yeah. What else? Yep, I think that was it. And just using the length of time as well.
Profile completeness.
Profile completeness, that was maybe if you had a GitHub username or something. Uh, but I don't know, it might take. Uh, Never mind, I'll just add it. Profile completeness. Okay, that my idea was somehow I can measure the profile completeness and add points based on that.
So
Unfortunately,
Membership length might be like number of days divided by 10.
I'd rather not base it, that goes on forever. I want to have a threshold, and then, if it's more than this day, then give it this amount of points, rather than have it go on forever. It's not very good um,
Yeah, again.
computation. Profile completeness is just assigning points. If sign in it, I don't know if user dot sign in count more than, I don't know, sign in more than 10 times, I'll give him 1 point. I don't know
Well, that
exactly
might
how
be.
many points.
I mean, you could just have sign in count as a point, as number of points. I mean, what's the problem with that? Like, the number of
Because
times.
logging out and logging back in counts as a sign in. You could easily hack your way to a million karma points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really want to do it that, make it so easy to abuse. And another thing is I don't know what's the scale of karma points we want to assign.
I don't know. Like, there's just
I
like
can
Stack
give,
Overflow. I mean, Stack Overflow gives 10 reputation for a correct answer, 5 for a good upvoted question. So you could do like that. 10 for a profile completeness, and then 5 for membership length, and then for activity, let's say +2. Like +2 is basically a edit that is accepted. Those are the major
okay,
reputation levels on Stack Overflow: 10, 5, and 2. And then when an answer is accepted, that's 15.
okay. So let's say membership length.
If greater than 100 days, 15.
Hmm, guess so. I can give him 5 points for every, I don't know,
100 days
month
or
up to a
week.
certain
Yeah,
point.
month. Yeah.
Let's see. Let me find out Rails months from or between date. Hope there's just a helper method or not.
No, I'm sure there's a helper method. Don't use that.
Although it seems to be working. Seems to be the only one. I usually operations between dates end up having lots of math. Oops. Hmm. Um, how do you do integer? Never mind.
Math dot what do you say? What do you want? Like,
Integer division. Oh, never mind. Dot 2i.
yeah, I think just
Oh
integer
no.
will.
Oh, that's fine. So, 5 points for every month you've been a member, up to a maximum of 20. No.
I think just 5 months, 5 points for every month. That won't hurt much. I
Yeah,
mean,
but then, oh,
older members will always be getting more points. I mean,
yeah,
at a point like where everyone would be at the same level, that would be nice. It would
yeah.
like let's
Maybe
say
6 months.
no. I mean, after every after 4 months, everyone old and new would have same the 20 points. So what I'm saying is like, I mean, older members should get more points, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So like if you have just 20 as the maximum, then like everyone after 4 months, let's say everyone would have the same amount of points. Means everyone would get 20, old or new. So
Sorry, your sound is breaking up there. Can you repeat it?
no, I mean what I'm saying is like old members should get more points, but in this way, after 4 months, everybody would have the same amount of points for membership length. So that would make sense.
Well, that's part of it. Part of why I did this. I don't want to have, the first person who signs up to be the one with the most karma points. There should be a limit.
Okay then. But I mean,
Yeah.
the first person who signs up isn't always like we are assigning membership dates to people who have been there.
It's based on their sign up right now. So,
Yeah, then that's not much of use.
okay. Anyway, up to 6. Um,
And one more thing is that I mean, I think like everybody will get those 30 points because nobody really cancels their account. I mean, if they don't find it interesting, they just leave it there and go away. So
yeah. I think I'll have something else in there to check.
yeah.
The karma points based on that.
And one more thing is like I think when you have sign-in count, I think membership length doesn't really matter.
Oh, it does. It means how long you've been with Agile Ventures. The other thing is how much activity you have. Okay, how about this? I know. So I'll get rid of activity for a while. Um,
I mean, like let's say somebody made an account and went away and never came back. He shouldn't be getting points for it, right? Like
yeah,
he isn't really a member of Agile Ventures.
right. I've got an idea for that. Um, no, that wouldn't work, will it?
Or you could just check like the last sign-in time. I think there's a
Last
yeah
sign-in
last
time. What does that tell you?
like you could check if his last sign-in time is within 1 month or let's say 15 days, and then you could assign the points, or you could just give him 0 points, or maybe a fixed amount of points. Because if a person isn't active, or I mean, we shouldn't be giving him points for that, right?
Yeah, true. But then the last sign-in time doesn't really tell you much, to be honest.
Why?
Um, if so, what happens if the person just signs back in? How will you calculate the membership length points based on that?
I didn't get you. Like, I mean,
Go on.
no, I didn't get you. Like, what do you meant by when he last signs in, again signs in?
Okay, so if the person hasn't been active for say 6 months, and
Yeah.
then he just signs in, um, you know, the next day, so he should get all the points for being there for 6 months, just because his last sign-in date was very recent.
Yeah, then that's the drawback. There are many
Yeah.
many like negative aspects of it, but I think we just have to stick with the one that you started with. Maybe that one is the best then, like 20 points or minimum, or let's say 30 points.
Yeah, you know what? There are ways to make it, you know, to make a point system that works based on, I mean, to make a point system work somehow and make it
But
smarter,
I mean,
but I'm not gonna,
that might be up for a later iteration.
yeah, for later. So this is fine
Yeah.
for the time being. Anyway, if we change the karma calculation, we'll just recalculate the karma for everybody, so
Yeah.
it doesn't hurt. Um,
And by the way, like,
maybe,
do you think of like recalculating the comma for every user when you have a background job?
yeah, that's for when we are gonna do any calculation with GitHub and yeah, GitHub and Pivotal,
Yeah,
all
I
those
mean
calculations.
most of the points should basically be on the GitHub commit count and the total tracker. So
Yeah.
these shouldn't really matter much.
Sorry, what do you mean?
I mean, like, I mean, most of the karma points should go to the users who have more GitHub commits and like more accepted stories, and like these membership length and then activity shouldn't really matter much.
Yeah. So that's for later story, I guess.
Yeah.
So this is the first iteration, so we probably won't even use these karma points properly. I don't even know what to do with it.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really have. I mean, we don't really rate users on Agile Ventures, so
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, the only thing I use Agile Ventures is for starting Hangouts and then having a look at past videos, and nothing much other than that.
True.
I mean, and having a occasional look at the articles.
Hmm. So there's really not much
I
we
mean,
can
that's
do
it.
with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think fine. Membership length. The only reason I want to implement this now is so I can do some form of categorization of the users, because we need either pagination or something smart in the index page, because there's just too many members, 290 now, and a lot of them don't actually do anything. So, anyway, back to karma point calculation. So 5 points for every month you've been a member. Five points for every month, yeah. That'll be good. Okay, if months between so So if the user's been in here for less than 1 month, user.title list.
I mean, this shouldn't really come under karma calculation. This should be under your membership level, so user presenter.
Well, this is to update the title based on the certain aspects of the
Yeah.
karma system.
Okay.
Yeah, so it should come under here. That's what I think.
Yeah. Then yeah. Right.
No, this isn't really months between. I just realized. This is very simple, but not exactly right way to calculate months between.
Yeah. I mean, one problem might be that I was having a look at that post. If you have a look at what it said was like the difference between the 1st of May and 28th February was just 1 month. So even if it was if
Yeah,
it was one day.
I was looking at the equation and then I realized that's how it's gonna work. Okay.
But I think that should not be noticed.
There's another way for me to do it. It depends. Okay, so that definitely works.
That's seconds.
Time and time zone cannot be coerced into a fixed num. This is
You can
milliseconds.
what you can do is like just try date dot today. Hold on, just yeah.
Date time dot current is fine.
Yeah, just put the dot 2i outside of that instead of inside.
Yeah,
That'll
don't
that'll
worry.
give you
I'll optimize it later in my actual code. This is the test.
no. I mean when it'll just give you a number of days automatically. I mean if you put a dot 2i outside of the date, I mean subtraction.
Okay, 3 days ago. What do you
I
mean?
mean like delete the dot 2i and put
Uh-huh.
it outside of the brackets. I mean you
Yeah,
just
I mean, that wouldn't really change much.
no and delete it from the date time dot current. Yeah, I'm not sure that.
No, that's not working.
Okay, interesting. It works on mine for some reason.
Are you using date dot today?
Yeah, I'm
It's a
using
different
date dot
format.
today. Yeah, try doing date dot today.
Nope.
Uh, just delete the divided by 1000 once.
I don't think that's the problem.
Okay, interesting.
If I just do
I mean,
date dot today minus 3 dot days dot ago, it's not gonna work.
oh, okay. The problem I think is like try removing the dot ago.
3 dot
The dot,
days? Then
yeah,
that's
three dot.
meaningless. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's the other one
Yeah,
should
but
work.
that should work, but created at will be, created at and date time dot current will be date objects. 3 days is duration. So this will work, but it's not going to be what I can use.
Okay, I got it.
This is a weird number. make it days. Days will be a lot easier.
This was what I was talking about. For some reason, it doesn't work on your IRC or whatever. I mean IRB.
Ah, that will do.
I'll be back in 10 minutes to continue.
Sure. This will be roughly right. Profile completeness. Bios present. What else? Or just 1 point each. Email will definitely be there. Maybe not YouTube, the username. YouTube. Okay, I guess that's all I can do with profile completeness. Activity. Um, no, that's not right. Or it could be.
You missed something on the profile completeness. You could have added like if the skills are empty or not.
Skills. Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
could. Yeah, I forgot about that. Let's see. User.skills. Skill list or skills list?
Skill list or skills list. Uh, yeah, skill list. Skill list because title list, so skill list.
Okay.
Yeah. That should be blank or present.
Oh no. Dot. Uh,
Not empty, maybe. I'm not
yeah.
sure.
If not, or
Or maybe that was right. Hold on. Unless.
unless I don't. Yeah, skills list. Completely forgot about that. What else do you want?
Oh, never mind. Present will work as well, so use that.
Mm,
Yeah, I just checked that. Present will work.
okay.
Keep
Let's keep it consistent with everything else. Okay.
I'll have to leave in 9 minutes for the workshop on Vim.
Oh yeah,
So
okay. Sure, no worries. I think I'm about done with this. Oh,
yeah,
except
specs and cucumber. Oh, no cucumber anyways. Or maybe
no
there is
cucumber.
cucumber.
I think this will be purely backend for now. I'll have
Yeah.
another something else that does the front end. So I can do specs. I can also do assigning points if points more than, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't really know how to calculate points. I mean, how many points is good. Okay, so the maximum you can get from here is 6 points. Maximum you can get from here is 10 points. Maximum you can get from here is 12 points. So, in total you can get at most 28 points.
So 14
I don't
for
know.
like, let's say just I mean you could have three levels, one for new user, one for I mean something like getting there, and another for pro.
Yeah. User dot, I don't know.
Newbie.
Sign title. I already have new member, or
Yeah,
what should I call him? Newbie, new member?
newbie. A new member. Yeah. But
Whatever.
I don't. I mean, you don't need to have that, right?
Um,
10 to 12.
10 to 12? What do you mean?
I mean,
Oh, okay, here. I guess not. Maybe, do I want to have...
even if that guy's age is less than 1 month and he has significant contributions, or let's say his I mean his profile is up to date, then I think that won't really matter.
I think, I can't remember what... I think I discussed this with Thomas. He didn't want to assign karma points for people who haven't been a member for 1 month or something.
See,
There's a...
I mean you could just do return zero if,
There's no real reason to return any number.
or you could just save it as zero.
I guess so.
Yeah, that might be.
Sir, that...
Just update will attribute. Yes.
I think update attribute will avoid validations, so I prefer not to do that.
I don't understand why it should. And then I
No.
guess you could just have a default for skill list, maybe. Like, I mean, default for title list, which says newbie.
Maybe I just don't give them titles, only after a certain number of points I'll give them titles.
Okay. Then I think then you can just remove karma points as zero as well. I mean, at the presenter you could have something like if it's nil, then don't even show karma points.
Sorry?
I mean, instead of just having assigning it as zero, I think you could just make it nil then, if that's the case.
Um,
I mean, you don't really want to show it to them. Show it like
well,
they
they won't.
have karma points, so we just have it as nil maybe.
No, I think I want to do this anyway, just to be 100% sure that the karma points is 0. I don't want to have the presenter do any checking of the karma points.
Okay.
Karma point 0 if age. Yeah, I don't really want to assign titles to them. All the assigning title logic should be in here.
Okay.
Assign title for points at 20 points.
Well, one might be like less than 10, and then 10 to 20, and then 20 to 30, or what, 20 to 28, or 20 to 30.
Well, we don't really need so many points. Just enough for. Okay. Just
I
enough
mean, I
for.
feel like the point system is a pretty downscaled. I mean, like when you have just 20 points, I mean, you could have it multiplied by 10 or something, like 150, 20, and all that, but I don't really know.
Well, it doesn't matter because I don't think I'm gonna show points anyway at the moment. This is
Yeah.
purely for in the back end. I think later we'll display it somehow when Thomas gets back. We'll discuss this, but I don't want karma points to be shown yet. If you know what
Okay.
I mean. Yeah. Just for assigning a title. So as long as it makes sense, we can scale it later to any
Yeah, I guess
number,
I'll have to leave now,
hundreds,
so
thousands. Okay,
bye for
sure.
now.
All right,
Yeah,
see ya.
sorry for leaving in the
No, it's
middle.
okay.
Okay.
Just post a link to that hangout. I might join you guys later. Okay, I guess that's the end of this broadcast. Uh, hello again, Sampriti. Did you have something to say?
Do you have something to say?
No, you just
No,
left and.
no, I thought like you were saying something when I just left, so I rejoined.
Oh, I mean, just post a link to that workshop hangout. I might join you guys later.
Okay, I'll post it in the. I'll post the. I think I posted the link to the event page in the group chat and
Oh
the.
yeah, okay,
Yeah. Okay, I'll leave.
cool. I'll check that out. All right, that's absolutely the end of this broadcast.